Okay, here we are again with another evening ride around Vermilion. I believe everything is recording. I have Sinead O'Connor in my ears. Seems like I often, when I take off, I go south on 60, and today's no exception. I tucked the microphone in a little bit in the helmet. I tucked it into the padding just a little bit. It's still peeking out. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. Again, I'm still trying to figure out this audio. And I'm also trying to figure out, I have this kind of Bluetooth setup in the helmet. And there's two speakers that set or get tucked inside the ear wells on the left hand and right hand side of the helmet. And it's always the left one that seems to be bothering me a little bit. Like my ears resting up against it. And the right side doesn't seem to bother me at all with that. Just the left side. So I don't quite know what's going on. I adjusted it a little bit before I put the helmet on, but I'm feeling it again. So I think the speakers, the diameter of them is a little bit too big for the ear wells, so they don't sit inside the ear well like they should. So I don't know if I can get another set that are a little bit smaller. That's what I'd like to do. Or the other option is, and I kind of hate to do this, is to try to modify the speaker housing, shave a little bit off so it fits inside of the ear wells better, and then therefore they wouldn't stick out as much, which means I don't believe I would feel them against my ear, especially again that left side. There is significant wind noise that I can hear, and I'm glad that it's not as loud on the video as it is in my ears, because that would be really annoying. I probably would have to just cut that audio track and just play music or do a voiceover or something like that. But the wind noise is cut down significantly. It's just not quite to my liking. So I've got to figure that out yet. still have a slight hesitation when I'm going around turns. I think it's getting better. I don't know. I am getting, oh, this guy's turning. I don't think I turned on my brake-free unit here. There, I think I turned it on. We'll see. I haven't charged it up for a while. I probably should just top it off when I get home. Anyway, I think I started saying, maybe I didn't, that I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable on the bike. Not, I always say, not dangerous comfort, where, you know, not stupid comfort or stupid comfortable, but just a bit more comfortable. There is a display on the X-Max that I just glanced down a couple times to look at. It shows real-time fuel economy, and I don't know how accurate that is or if it's somewhat for show, but anyway, I glanced down at it and it's showing 86.8 miles to the gallon. So even if it's close to that, I think that's pretty doggone good. Of course, all I really do is joyride in this thing. I don't do anything practical. Although, I saw that the motorcycle driver's course emailed me my certificate, and so I got that printed out today, and I thought, oh well, you know what, I am going to go to the BMV. I'll shoot up there right at 4 o'clock. I'll get there about 20-25 minutes before the place closes, and I'll be able to get my new license with the motorcycle endorsement on it. Yay! So I brought my motorcycle temps, my temp permit. I brought the certificate of completion for the motorcycle safety class, and walked in, waited. My number was called. I went up there, I handed the lady my temporary motorcycle permit and my certificate of completion, and she said, okay, I need your license. And I said, well, my license is right there. She goes, no, your driver's license. I was like, well, I didn't bring that. I didn't know I'd have to have that. She said, yes, we need that because what we do is we do a cutout on both your motorcycle permit and your driver's license and just issue you a new one. And I was like, oh, well, great. I don't have that, so I guess I'm going to have to come back. Yep, we're going to have to come back, she says. So, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm going back. So that was kind of a bummer, but it was nice getting out on the Max and doing a quick ride right after work. So it wasn't a complete loss. I always have fun when I'm on this thing. This helmet visor that I have on, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, it darkens when the sunlight hits it. And let me tell you something, that is fantastic. I really love it because I got contacts to wear, specifically to wear when I'm riding the motorcycle, but I try to wear them more often. And it's great. I just put the contacts in. The visor darkens when the sun's out. And when the sun starts to go down, the visor lightens back up and I'm seeing crystal clear in any situation. So that is really cool. I paid for it. It was expensive. But, you know, there's some things that are just worth it from a convenience standpoint. And I feel like that was definitely worth it. I don't know if I've ever talked about the boots that I purchased to wear while riding the motorcycle, but I took my daughter and we went over to Sandusky. This was before I picked up the X-Max, because I wanted to get boots and I wanted to have them day one. So there is a Harley Davidson shop out there, and I thought, well, let's go there. Now, I wasn't sure if they only had the Harley Davidson branded items, or, you know, if they just had non-branded items as well. Well, it turns out when we went in there, all of their gear is branded Harley Davidson. But I did find this pair of boots that I ended up getting, perfect size, and the branding is very minimal and it's very subdued. So honestly, if you weren't looking for branding, you wouldn't even see it, and if you did, you have to look even harder to see that it's Harley Davidson branding. So I was happy about that. Another bonus is that these things are comfortable. I mean, really comfortable. So that's an added bonus. Now, they're made with mesh on the sides. I'm assuming to allow for airflow when it's hot. And it seems to be working. My feet do not get hot at all. And I have ridden on quite hot days. So that has been really nice as well. Again, I paid some good money for them, but they're great boots. They were comfortable day one, and honestly, they're getting even more comfortable as time goes on as I continue to wear them. So I'm really happy with them. that's interesting. My maps are not showing up. So my GPS is not showing up on the XMAX interface. I don't know why. It said something about the Bluetooth connection failed. Although my music is showing up just fine and I'm able to control that. Volume, skip tracks, etc. So that's one thing that I need to remember to check before I take off on these rides is everything connected? Am I hearing my tunes through the speakers in my helmet? Am I connected to the motorcycle in that I can control my music? And is the GPS on my phone being mirrored on the motorcycle? Those are things I should always check. In addition to the obvious, like, do I have enough gas? You know, that kind of thing. This guy pulls out in front of me. Ridiculous. Railroad tracks, I'm sure some are worse than others, but those tracks in particular, driving over them, they're a little bit rough. Not the most comfortable thing to drive over. Oh good, this dude's taking a right. That way I don't have to focus on him and think about him pulling out in front of me. Oh, I should also make note of the time when I start the cameras, because I know I can get about 45 minutes with the Ace, and I need to make note of how long the GoPro battery lasts. I think that's only about 30 minutes, 35 maybe tops, if I remember right, but I haven't really committed to that to memory. And of course, reason being is that batteries die, the recording stops. In which case, if one of them died, I would have spare batteries available. I'd pull over somewhere, change both batteries out, and then continue on my merry way. The crappy thing about the GoPro, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't use the GoPro audio, so I don't have to have the media mod on it. which would make me changing out the battery in the GoPro a lot easier, especially when I'm on a ride. Because now I would have to take it off the mount. I would have to pull it out of the media mod, then open up the battery door, change out the batteries, put the media mod back in, hook it back up to the GoPro mount, and then be on my way. The Ace Pro, the reason why I like that is the mounting system is much nicer, and what I mean by that is they have a magnetic / clip mount that just basically pops on and off. You have to manually engage the clips in order for it to come off, but it's just much easier to take on and off of a mount. So I've thought about, and I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, is perhaps selling the GoPro and getting another Ace, or I could focus on using the GoPro just for the scooter videos. But of course then I still want to have that view back up at me when I'm riding the X-Max. So I don't know. I guess by the sounds of it, I haven't really thought through it yet. I feel like my contacts are drying out and things are just a little bit blurry. It's probably another thing that I should do is have eye drops with me when I go riding, and that way, and also I guess glasses with me too, because if something were to happen to the contacts and eye drops didn't help in clearing things up, I might have to take them out. And if I have to take them out, I really need glasses. I mean, I could do without the glasses, but I'm not gonna see that awfully clear, and of course I want to do that in any vehicle that I'm driving. Now I can't wave at this motorcycle rider because I'm going around a turn and I'm not that comfortable yet. Well, it looks like I'm coming into Vermilion here. And I am gonna go back because eye contacts are dry and things are a bit blurry. That's funny that the that the GPS didn't connect. Up on the railroad tracks and down. That dude didn't give me the hand gesture. I thought that those were motorcycles. Oh my god, I need to get off the road.